understand what it is. I don't, like, is it
I don't know.
We noticed the other day that Mowgli had like this bump on his side. It just felt like almost like maybe like an abscess or something, but you couldn't see it visually or anything. So we just noticed he came down the stairs right now, and now that spot that he had is completely bald and it has like pus coming out of it. Yeah.
We do everything over the phone. When you arrive to the hospital, you just give us a call and we get you checked in, and the ER doctor will take a look at your pet and prescribe and do a treatment plan with you. Today we didn't have an ER doctor until just now at 2 o'clock, so we're quite busy right now.
Oh, okay. A 5-hour wait is what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lord. What do you recommend we do? Should we like wait a few hours to go, or?
It could change at any moment. It all depends on what the emergencies come on. I can give you an alternate location. I don't know. I can give you their phone number. You can check.
Okay.
It's only 15 minutes from here.
Yeah, yeah.
Sacramento Veterinary Referral Center.
Should I try to find a different one that's local?
How can I help you?
And they have like a 5-hour wait, and so I was just calling to see if you guys had anything, like what your wait was right now.
It's about 2 hours.
2 hours, okay. I'm gonna take Mowgli to the vet. Okay? It's a 2-hour wait. I don't think you want to come for 2 hours.
It's because like she has a big bump on her side.
No, he's not gonna want to go in this cage. Mowgli. He's the fighter too, usually. I'm so sorry, buddy. Look, he's not even fighting.
But wait, what?
He must not feel well.
Wait, what?
Mom's gonna take him to the doctor real quick.
I'm gonna take him to the vet.
Can I come with you?
It's a 2-hour wait.
It's gonna be a long time.
Oh my gosh, this day has definitely taken an unexpected turn. So a few days ago, we noticed that Mowgli, Kyson went to pick him up, and when he picked him up, he like meowed, like an uncomfortable meow, and so we're like, that's weird. We like patted him down. We figured maybe he was just pissed off. And a few days later, we noticed that he had like a bump on the side of his abdomen, like a lump on the side of his abdomen. So that same day, we asked a few of my family members that live here because we're new here. So we don't have a vet here. We don't know where to go. And we wanted somewhere that was like, decent. So we call the vet and they're booked out until mid-March. So we're like, okay. I mean, I don't know what else to do. It wasn't anything that was an emergency. So today we just noticed that same spot where he had the lump now has like all of his fur fell off, and it's a very large bump and it has like pus coming out of it. So gross, so gross. My poor Mowgli. So we were like, shoot, what do we do? Like, is that an emergency? It sounds like an emergency, but like at the same time, I don't know, I'm not a cat expert. So we were trying to figure out if we should just call around and make an appointment for like tomorrow, because it's Sunday right now. So we're like, what do we do? The only places that are open are animal like hospitals. And I'm like, I don't know if this is considered an emergency, but at the same time, he needs to be seen. Like having pus coming out of your body is not a good sign. So I just was on the phone for the last like hour and a half with like 8 different hospital places. Most of them are at capacity and they are not accepting anybody coming in. One of them has a 5-hour wait, one of them has a 4-hour wait, and one of them has a 2-hour wait. But the one that's a 2-hour wait is a little bit of a further drive, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna take him to that one. They're all like the same chain of hospitals, but I think I'm just gonna take him there. I called my mom and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, do you have any idea? Like, have you ever seen this before? And she thinks that it sounds like it could be an abscess. And so she's like, check his temperature. I'm like, how do you check a cat's temperature? Like, I'm not sticking something up his butt, which is, I'm pretty sure how they actually do it, but I don't have the means to do that. Anyway, she said, and I don't know if there's any like truth to this or not, I'm not sure where she heard it, but she thinks that if you feel a cat's nose, you can tell if he has a fever or not. I have no idea, do not quote me on this, but she was like, why don't you try feeling his nose? So I did the typical like wrist to nose, like you do like with a mom, like on a forehead, like to your child. So I put my wrist to his nose and it was definitely warm, but I'm like, I don't know, like what's his normal temperature? And she's like, compare it to Sadie. So I went over to Sadie, I touched Sadie's nose, and Sadie's nose was cold. So again, I don't know if that's a reliable method of being able to tell if the cat has a fever, but since that's my only way of having any sort of idea of what's going on, I'm thinking he probably does have a fever, especially since he has pus coming out. Typically, if you have something that's like pussing and it's like oozing like that, typically that means it's an infection, which typically your body has a fever to. I have no idea what it is, but I definitely think at this point that it is an emergency and he needs to be seen. So we just loaded up poor Mowgli, baby. My poor Mowgli. He hates being in these things so much. So let's go, buddy. Let's go get you some help.
We had a lot more planned for Valentine's Day, but that's okay because things change. While Jessica figures all of that out, I'm gonna do some of these cubicle projects with the kids because they do sponsor our videos. They absolutely love doing these projects. I really feel like this helps them become creative problem solvers and critical thinkers. We've used them for years now. They have 8 different subscription lines with projects for all ages and all price points. Even I enjoy doing them. They're designed to expose kids to STEAM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Like that, okay? Right. Cubico offers flexible subscription options and pricing starts as low as $16.95 a month. Plus it's really cool that there's free shipping in the United States on all subscriptions. So what we need to do first, open this out and lay it flat on the table. Grab one of these and you're gonna put it through the hole here. Look, like this. So here, we'll bend it. So Landen's actually doing the kiwi crate and it's for ages 5 and up. Kyson, Kaden, you wanna do this with me? We got the cubicle box.
Like, and I'm doing a puppet.
Addie, do you want to start yours?
Yes. You guys, and this is what you need.
It has to go all the way through. Here. So that's going to be like his nose. Addie's is the koala crate. They have different crates based on the age. Like I think the boys are making a rocket ship and Landen is doing like this puppet thing. Wow, that is actually really cool. Landen's learning about gravity with this project. So not only are his hands moving the puppet, but gravity's also helping. Kiwico believes that small lessons like this today can mean big world-changing ideas tomorrow. And these crates just teach them so many skills and provide them with hours of entertainment. So we really love it. And if you want to try it for yourself or your kids, we actually have a code that'll give you 50% off your first month of any crate. Go to kiwico.com/jess50 or just click the link in the description and that'll get you 50% off. All right, let's finish this rocket.
But this not good on yet. Get on! Listen! What? Wait. That was so cool! That was excellent!
Did you guys like that? Yeah?
Mowgli.
Okay. And how's Mowgli doing right now? Is he breathing okay?
Yeah.
Responsive?
Yeah. He's just angry, but
are we gonna need to bring a muzzle out? Oh wait, it's a cat.
no, yeah, it's a cat. He'll be fine. And I have a carrier for him too.
Oh, perfect. Wonderful. I'll go ahead and get you checked in. If you just want to meet us underneath those white canopies in front of the hospital, we'll be out there in just a minute.
Perfect, thank you. I was not expecting to wait outside. I thought we were gonna wait in the car, and I did not bring a jacket. So, I'm gonna be cold. All right, Mowgli, they're gonna check you out, okay, buddy? They're gonna check you out, okay, my lovely boy? Oh, you sweet boy. Let's bring you up there. Yeah.
Is there any other cats?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Do they ever play fight together?
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Is it okay if I take him in and get some vitals?
Yeah, you're so fine. Do I just sit here?
You can sit in your car if you want, and they'll call you the doctor should call you.
They'll call on the phone. Okay, I'll go wait back in the car then.
Thank you. Okay, they just took him back. They just took him in to take his vitals and stuff, and it was interesting because when they came out, they said, you know, for Mowgli, and I was like, yep, right here. And she's like, oh, it's for a ruptured abscess, and I was like, I have no idea. She like, so I wonder maybe if that's just what they think that it is, but nobody has told me that yet. So, which I can't remember if I said this on camera or if I just said this to my mom when I was on the phone with her, but me and my mom do think that it's an abscess after looking into it more. That is kind of what we were suspecting at this point, but that's interesting because I don't remember telling them that. I guess if you just put 2 and 2 together, like a lump and then it has pus coming out, maybe that typically means abscess and that it's ruptured, but it was just interesting because I gave him very minimal information. There, she was like, he's here for the ruptured abscess. So maybe that's what it is, but they're checking him out right now. I feel so bad because he's so afraid. I did bring my computer so I could at least work because it's gonna be a good 2 hours probably. They said that they are going to give me a call, like just on my phone when they, I don't know, for the next steps, I guess, because I have no idea. Hello?
Hi, this is Dr. Harper. How are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good. You brought in Mowgli?
Yes.
Okay. I just took a look at him. I just want to go through some general health information. So he's just about 2 years old now?
That's what we think. When we got him, he was already like almost grown. So we took him to the vet at the time and they just guessed at the time that he was
estimated age.
Yeah.
Okay, and his vaccines are all up to date?
I believe so. Anytime we've taken him in, anything they recommended we gave to him.
And there's another kitty at home?
Correct.
Okay. Do they play roughly?
Sometimes. Nothing like too crazy.
Yeah,
but
it does look like it's an abscess on that right side. So when did you start noticing it? Did you notice the hair loss? Did you notice it when there was discharge?
Yeah, so we actually noticed it, it was about maybe a week ago, and there was a lump there. Well, the first thing that we noticed was that we went to, my son picked him up, and he kind of like cried a little bit, and we were like, what is going on? Because he normally doesn't care. But we like patted him down, felt him, and he felt fine, and we were like, maybe he was just mad. So a few days later, my husband was petting him, and he noticed like the lump there. So this was maybe 4 days ago. And so at that time we started calling around to see if we could, because we're new to the area, and so we don't have a vet yet. So we're like, let's try to find a vet for him, you know, get him in. But it didn't seem urgent at that time because we know what it was. So today is when we noticed the hair is completely gone, and as you can see, like it's like pussing. And so today is when we're like, whoa, okay, yeah, this is something that we need to get seen right now.
Yeah, so it does look like there's two little wounds. So there's a smaller wound that's kind of more toward the top part of the right side of the back, and then one that's a little bit lower. The one that's a little bit lower, I haven't shaved it yet, but it's got a little hole in it, and that's where it's coming from. So I would anticipate it's probably a bite wound or a cat scratch from the other kitty at home. So what I would recommend doing is giving him an injection of a pain medication. He's a little nervous and scared in the hospital, but we were able to handle him pretty well so far.
Good.
So what I'd recommend doing is just give him a little bit of a sedation pain medication so I can shave up that area. I want to flush out that little area that's open right now to try to flush the abscess.
Okay.
And then for treating him, I'd recommend giving him an injection of an antibiotic medication. The injection's nice because it's really good for things like abscesses and things in kitties. And when we give the injection, it lasts for 2 to 3 weeks. So it's something that prevents you from having to give him oral medications for a couple of weeks.
For sure, yeah.
So I got an estimate together right now for the examination, the injection of the medication, flushing out that wound, and then giving him the shot of the antibiotic. You're looking at around $400.
Okay.
If that's okay with you, I can have them get started. It might take us about, let's say, between 30 to 45 minutes or so to get everything done. If you're okay with that?
Yeah,
okay.
that's all good.
Started, and I will give you guys a call back when we're all finished, okay?
Thank you. So do you know what would have caused it? Would it just be maybe play, or could he have gotten hurt?
Cat scratch or cat bite. What you noticed a week ago is probably when the initial injury occurred.
Got it.
Because it takes usually between 5 to 7 days for an abscess to actually form.
Got it.
So
that makes sense, yeah.
And all it takes, cats have a lot of bacteria on their teeth and claws, so all it takes is a little tiny poke underneath the skin, and then it takes about a week or so for that abscess to brew underneath the skin.
It's so helpful. Thank you so much.
A little bit too rough with the other kitty.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. So you'll just give me a call then when you guys are done?
I will, absolutely. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that is such a relief. I kind of freaked out a little bit at first because I'm like, whoa, it looked really bad. I don't know if I've inserted a picture yet. I know I showed you guys a little bit, but here's a picture of it. And it looks really nasty, but that's good news. I'm glad to hear that it's just they're gonna give him antibiotics and he'll be fine.
Hello?
Hey, so they just called, the doctor just looked at him. They were really fast, but the doctor, we're not done yet, but the doctor just got a chance to look at him. He said that it's a ruptured abscess. So he thinks if him and Sadie were playing, that it could have been,
they're pretty aggressive with each other, so that's very possible.
Yeah, he said that that's likely what it is that they just, he said even just a little tiny poke, because cats' mouths have so much bacteria in them. If there's just one little tiny bite or poke that happens to break skin, it can form an abscess, and it takes about 5 to 7 days for it to pus up like this, which is our exact timeline, because we found it literally about a week ago is when we found that lump.
Yeah.
And he has 2 of them though. There's one towards the top of his back that's smaller that we must not have noticed, and then there's the big one.
Oh, so he checked him out further?
Oh yeah. Hello?
Hi, there's Dr. Tarver.
Hi.
So I just want to give you an update. So, yeah, there were multiple wounds. There was actually 3 on this side that we found.
Wow.
So we clipped it, we shaved it, we flushed it out really good. You know, it's not aggressive. You know, all it takes, my cats do it all the time. They roll on the ground, they kick at each other, and all it takes is, you know, a claw to penetrate the skin, and there's a lot of bacteria underneath the claw or in the teeth.
For sure.
So we gave the injection of the antibiotic. I'm going to send him a cone for at least a few days because I don't want him licking at it or trying to get to the wounds on the side.
Okay. Do I just take the cone off in a few days, or will it?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because what we wanted to do is we actually leave them open, so you're going to see discharge coming from them. We don't close those wounds because you don't want to close in infection and close in the abscess.
Right.
So there's open wounds you're going to see.
After how many days should I take it off? It just when it looks better, or?
Until it looks like it, yeah, until it looks better. If the wounds close too early and you see swelling again, we might have to go back in and lance it and flush it out again.
Got it.
So sometimes the wounds close a little bit too early and the infection wasn't really under control yet.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Okay, you guys have a good day.
Thanks, you too. He's gonna have a cone. They went and they shaved the side of him and they found 3 wounds.
Oh my God.
And he thinks...
I wonder if he got into a fight with a cat outside.
He said you usually see that with the cat fight. It just happens with cats when they get into a fight. He's gonna have a cone around his head for 2 to 4 days.
Huh?
Yeah, this poor cat is gonna go crazy. I don't know what we're gonna do. I've never seen a cat with a cone on his head. He's gonna flip, dude.
Sadie's gonna laugh at him.
That's not nice. It was probably her that did this to him. You sleepy? I know you want to come out. Let's get you home, okay? He'd be very quiet, okay? He had to get lots of medicine and he's not feeling very good, okay? He has a cone around his head.
Why?
Because he's gonna have to keep it around because he has owies on his side. They had to shave his side. I'm gonna bring Mowgli in, but you have to be quiet, okay? Mowgli's very scared, okay? They had to shave him on his side and they had to give him medicine and a shot and stuff, and he has a cone around his neck. And he has to keep it on for a week, okay? Just let him free, okay? Let him run around.
Oh, you got 2. We could go now.
Oh, buddy. Don't chase him. Don't chase him.
Stop.
Mowgli, oh, he's freaking out. It's okay. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He wants to get he's freaking out because of the cone. He's so scared. No. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let him be alone. Kids, come out. Come out. Come out. He's scared. He doesn't know what happened.
You think we might have to take it off when he eats?
No, he has to keep it on for a week.
Then how is he supposed to eat?
I have no idea. He's like, you guys did this to me.
Oh, Dad, I think you're touching his
No, he's getting...
Sadie.
You know what it is? That thing's messing with his whiskers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's okay, Mowgli. It's okay. Oh, he's trying to... He can't fit through the thing. This is so sad. He can't fit the places that he can normally fit. He tried to go through the stairs. It's so sad and kind of funny.
It's not funny. The only cat can eat is Sadie.
No, he can eat. Yeah, why don't you get him his treat? See if he wants to eat it. How did you guys destroy the house in like the 2 hours I was gone?
Guys, hey, listen, very important. Do not touch his owies. If you touch his is out is he might have to go back to the hospital. Okay. He won't. He'll calm down. He'll get used to having this on, and he'll learn to not run into stuff. But it's something new to him, so he doesn't understand it yet. But just
Sadie's so curious. She's like, what?
now she's like, what the hell happened?
But I didn't want one of these. Mom, I'm gonna put this in the bin. This is my last one. I ate all the other ones.
All the other bubble gum.
Oh, Mom, look at Sadie. I thought it. Mom, you think that we should keep them separate?
It's like kind of sweet that she's like checking on him.
Yeah.
But I think.
I think she's just curious too.
Yeah.
I think we.
She's like, hey, bro, you know you got this thing on your head, right?
They try to not get the fur wet.
I think Mowgli's medicine started to wear off because he really just sat in that blanket for the last like several hours.
So what do you mean it wore off?
Because he had medicine inside of his system. Sometimes when you have like some kinds of medicine, like if a doctor gives you medicine.
So now it's gonna hurt.
No, well, no, not necessarily. Sometimes it depends on what medicine.
What medicine was?
Medicine will make you loopy, like it'll make you tired, or like sometimes if you have like surgery and stuff, it makes you really tired. Like after Mommy had surgery, I was really tired, and like it's the medicine that they give you. So I think it's wearing off now, so he's becoming more of himself. And he just ate, finally. He ate so much. We gave him his favorite treats. These are his favorite treats.
Oh, it looks like he wants someone.
Yeah. We got him to eat some of those. Okay. And then he just drank a bunch of water too. But we had to give it to him in a cup because the bowl is harder for him to drink out of. Poor buddy. Oh. These boys are so awesome though. They're so caring and kind. Look at him. He loves it so much. He's like, I just want to be pet. I can't touch my face. It must be really annoying not being able to touch your face. Like, that would be really annoying. Even if it's for your own good, dude. He keeps pausing and then freaking out, though, because his senses are all messed up. He can't hear the same. He can't see the same. His whiskers are... Cats use their whiskers to be able to tell so many things. Like, how far things are, their depth perception. That's why you can never cut a cat's whiskers, because it messes with their body, and his whiskers are all up against the thing, so he's having a hard time. Poor Mowgli, you look so miserable. I'm just so happy he ate some food and drank some water.
There's no spot on my best friend now. Get me away from here. I got plans, I got things to do. Gotta do my hours, Why is everything so damn hard? Gray skies and rain clouds. I postpone everything, worrying about stupid things. When is it my turn to start living?